Yo, we back, man. Shit, man. My bad for last week. It was my fault, guys. Cause yeah, I'm working, man. I'm working crazy hours now, man. Um, but believe it or not, I did read last week though.
Yeah.
The one only I read one book, and the one book was surprisingly a Spider-Man book. It was the Hallows Eve book.
How good was it?
It was pretty good.
I loved it.
It was pretty damn good. I ain't gonna lie,
We,
bro.
we can talk about Hallows Eve is coming up in this show, so
Okay, we'll talk about it then. But I just got my read on, so and I got my read on this week too, guys. So definitely, man. But as y'all know, guys know, man, welcome to CBSI's Friday FOC with East Meets West, man. I am your guy Joker, and I am here with this guy, the Megalodon.
the real Megalodon. Don't
real-
let Peanut trick you into thinking that he's the Megalodon. He ain't. I am.
Oh, guys, man. But yeah, good week, man. A lot of good books came out this week. I ain't gonna lie.
A lot of yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. A lot of good books.
Yeah,
Not great, not necessarily great, but very good reads. A lot of them.
definitely. But
Yeah.
yeah,
So this is for final order cutoff for Sunday, March 12th, my birthday, and for DC, and everything ordered through Lunar, and Monday the 13th for Marvel, and all independents ordered through Diamond. And make sure to go over to comicbookinvest.com and check out everything over there. Say hi to Ben.
yeah.
And let's roll, because I got a fucking headache and I can't kick this thing, and I took like Advil.
It's all good, man. Let's start this. Go ahead. Sweet Paprika. Wow, this is it's different now. Okay.
Yeah, it's this is a one shot. So Sweet Paprika, black, white, and pink, and you guys know I love the series Sweet Paprika. It was really good.
Yeah.
Not really my style, but it grabbed me.
Okay.
I would say read it. Try something new. It's only 12 issues, so it's short.
Yeah.
So Infernum Press Sexy CCO, created by Harvey Award-winning superstar Mirka Andolfo, returns with some all-new stories for a special in black, white, and pink. A selection of fun and spicy adventures set within the Sweet Paprika universe, presented by an outstanding array of talent from across the comics and entertainment industry, including Katana Collins, who did Batman: The White Knight Presents, Harley Quinn, and Soul Stripper, Stjepan Ajic, who did Harleen, which was really good. Sunstone, Retsu Tateo, Kim Krizan, and Steve Orlando. And you got a Sousa Micah cover here.
Yeah, I was about to say. So I really like the Sousa Micah cover. You can tell. A lot of art people's art. You know how they are. Sometimes they just like one type of one trick pony, I should say, right? But her style is like very unique also as well. Like I'm not saying she's a one trick pony, but it's very, very, very awesome. I like her art, man. I really do.
Yeah, if it's a one trick pony, it's a good one trick or a good pony.
Oh, there you go. Well, there you go.
I'm not sure which though. I don't think she's really a one trick.
No, she's not.
She's not like what's her face.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. She's that's whatever. Let's move on. I don't want to see nothing else before I put myself on the hole.
And a couple more.
American Dofu cover. Okay.
Clear number 2.
You
didn't read it.
No, I couldn't find it online. I couldn't read it.
Yeah, this is so this takes place in the year 50 something.
Okay.
And what it is God, I literally just read it like tonight too. They what do they call it? Like everyone's in like a world where they can put like basically a lens over how they see the world, and everyone can see it differently. As a matter of fact, no two people can see like the same kind of world, because it's like supposedly like an arrestable offense or something like that.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. Like there's some good like story beats within it. Like this guy whose name is Sam. I forget. Where's the freaking book?
Sam right Adams?
No, not Sam Adams. Sam begins with a D. Anyway,
Raimi.
Nope, Sam Dunes. So he's like a detective. I don't know if he's a former detective. His ex-wife kills herself at the beginning of the book, and you don't really know why, and he's trying to find out why. And again, there's some good story beats in there. It's one of these thicker, like oversized comics where there's some cool stuff in it, but I don't know. It's just I don't know if it's really landing with me.
Is does Francis Manipool does the interiors?
Yes.
I could appreciate that. Okay.
Yeah, not one of the Scott Snyder works that like, grabs me like right away.
Gotcha. Gotcha. All right.
And this is
And
only
then they're not all home runs, bro. You know what I mean?
and this is another one of those 3-issue series that he's doing under Dark Horse, which I don't know if this has already been released like under what do they call it?
I forgot what it's
Substack.
There you
go. Batman 134. Did you read Batman 133?
I did read Batman 133.
Pretty good.
Batman, I thought it was pretty dope. I'm a little bit caught up. Like I'm new to these certain characters. I know they've been around, for a while, in the story arc, because everybody got the fucking the Venom, the main Venom, and the Riddler caught me off guard. I'm like, what the fuck is this Riddler do? Why is so brolic? But yeah, man, I thought the story was okay. It was readable. Just put it that way. It was nothing to Did we see Alfred? Yeah, we saw Alfred, but it was very like short. It was short, right? To me, it felt short. The second story with Toy Man was fucking boring.
Yeah, I skimmed through that,
but there's something important to know too, that because he's gonna be a big part of how Batman's gonna come back
right.
to this multiverse, to this universe. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Finally, I guess, because I'm kind of tired of seeing Batman in a different universe, and even though the concept sounds pretty cool, because there's a Bruce Wayne, but they never heard of Batman, so.
Yeah, like I'm not a big fan of jumping like to multiverses, but I kind of like this one, like where it's kind of headed. I like that you can kind of do whatever you want within this world. Like they're given more, creative reins, so to speak. Kind of like with White Knight or any of that stuff. Again, this whole red mask. Who do you think he is? Because I thought it was Bruce Wayne at first, but then he does something.
I think he's a Robin.
Do you?
I think he's a Robin.
But he moved around really fast, like he was the Flash.
True that. Like I'm skimming through it now, and yeah, I'm gonna tell you one thing right now too. I guess I was too like spoiled with Jorge Jimenez doing the interiors.
I'm
not feeling the interiors. I didn't like how Batman looked. He kind of had that Robert Pattinson Batman suit, but not really.
But I mean, to be fair on that, like with his mask, I also think it's because no Batman exists in that world, and he's just kind of jumbling things together.
Yeah,
but I get it. Yeah, I mean, Jimenez just crucifies it. On the interiors every time he does it, and he's been off for a couple. I'll tell you, these Art Germ covers. I don't know if you've seen them in person, but they're freaking gorgeous.
Yeah?
In person. Yeah, they really are.
Are they like cardstock or gloss or something?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. All right, cool. Cover's pretty cool. All these covers are right. Is that Batwoman on the B cover, or is that Batman?
That's Batman.
Too dark. Yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it looked like, going back real quick, you don't have to go back. I'm just saying, like, going back to talking about Batman. It seems like this story arc is gonna soon end soon.
And he'll pull Alfred in.
Yeah, pull Alfred in.
Got to, right?
Yeah, he has to, because you can't have no Alfred in
and
he's
world. And he's got no Bruce in his world.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. All right.
Avengers Omnibus Volume 2, a new printing. For you Avengers fans out there, I think it's very important if you're into reading comics, and I really think if you're into collecting comics, I really think you should read at least a little bit. But I think it's really important, no matter if you're a Marvel fan, a DC fan, or whatever, to read the history of your your comics. I think it's a cool thing to have that knowledge base. Maybe that's just a me thing, but like all like the original Marvel shit, all the original DC shit. I try to get it all so I can read it all. I'm not saying get Avengers omnibuses all the way to the end, especially if you don't like Avengers, but like maybe the first omnibus, so you know where the Avengers came from. The first X-Men omnibus, so you know where the X-Men came from. I think that's kind of cool.
I don't own no omnibus, but I can
Not one.
appreciate not one. I have like those absolutes, but they're not omnibuses. Um, but I can see why people get them, and I can see it because I can appreciate it because I just for me the price for it is just a little bit too crazy for me. But I'm gonna tell you one thing right now: the $100 between 125, depending on what it is or whatever it is, you get your money's worth. You get your money's worth. You get a whole bunch of issues. You get these classic stories. The quality of the book. I'm pretty sure. I skimmed through some. You
Great
know what I mean?
quality.
Yeah. The pages are awesome. The books are bigger, so you get a little zoom in on how the books were. It's pretty cool. So I could see why people collect omnibus. It's just I don't.
And it's nice to have a library. I mean, it takes up less space than a run of comics.
Yeah,
it's
true.
And you don't have to really worry about them getting damaged as long as you have a nice bookshelf. But this collects Avengers, obviously the original Avengers, 31 to 58 Avengers Annual 1 and 2, X-Men number 45 material from Not Brand Ek number 5 and number 8. And that Avengers Annual number 2 is that one with is it 1 or 2? The one with all the Kangs. Which is a great read, that one. I think it's number 2, if I remember right.
Okay.
Bloodline, Daughter of Blade, number 3. Did you read number 2?
I did read number 2,
okay.
And I liked it. I all right. You know what? I liked it.
You're gonna say this. Okay.
I liked it towards the end. In the beginning, it just felt a little bit too. Yeah, I don't want to sound like an old head. I don't want to sound old, but it felt a little bit too towards the young people.
Teeny boppy type of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Yeah. The dynamic with what's that girl, the other hunter? I forgot her name. I don't know. Well, anyway, like the chemistry between them two, them not liking each other, and then the next day she's cool with her and all that shit. It's
Whitney.
Whitney. There you go, Whitney. It was just I don't know. She it was just, that I don't know what's that going with that friendship and all that
Yeah, and at the end is she like testing her like because she says my mentor is her mentor Blade.
Yeah. I was curious about that too. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah. But yeah, in this one here, at the end you get to see Blade finally. So what's to come, I don't know. But so far I'm digging it. Like I said, all these reads that I read this week, they're good. I mean, it was not one to be like, yo, I read one good book, but this was good. It was a good read.
You get the feeling that she's got a girl crush on Whitney? Did you kind of take that away from
a little bit, and I'm learning a little bit about her too. She has different powers than Blade too.
Yeah,
like she can control certain things. I mean, because she's young still or whatever. But I kind of like the character. I like the character of what's her name, Brielle. There you go. The daughter of Blade. So I'll
tell you this. I don't know about you. Like the story's good. Don't get me wrong. Is it great? No, it's not. But it's good, and there is no doubt in my mind that this character is going to catch on. Big time.
I agree with the young characters. I could see that. Yeah, story's all right.
No 1 in 25 for issue 2, but there is for issue 3. I wonder if that means anything. Stephanie Hahn's cover, awesome. You got Blade in the background here and on here, but in the Stephanie Hahn's, like, I love her art. I really do. And this Rico, or I think that's how you pronounce it because it's a 0 at the end. I think there are some other parts to this person's name. Love this 1 in 25, and it's better than any of the 1 in 25s or the 1 in 50s for issue 1. So maybe this is a book to get. Who knows? I'm gonna get it.
Last name is Suave.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Rico Suave, right. Yeah. No, I think that's Rico from WWE. Remember he used to manage Billy and Chuck?
Oh yeah, wow.
Yeah. Rico Constantino, right? Wasn't that And I like the bloodline font,
The
whatever you want,
logo, yeah,
logo. Yeah.
yeah, I dig it, man. Definitely a decent read, guys. Give it a shot.
Yeah. Captain America Cold War Alpha #1. I'll say it again for the jillionth time. I've got to read this Captain America series because, like, just from what I hear about it, just from the little parts I've read of it, it's like this is a future Captain America movie without a doubt. Like, without a freaking doubt. And I guarantee the people that are reading this right now can guarantee.
Who's
The
on
same
who's
thing.
on this? Who's on this?
Colin Kelly and Jackson Lansing. Now, this is going to here. Listen, the revolution starts here. Cold War Part 1. Bucky Barnes is in the Outer Circle's new revolution, and he has enacted his deadliest move yet: an alliance with Sam Wilson's nemesis, the White Wolf. I thought Bucky was the White Wolf. When Steve Rogers' adopted son, Ian, a.k.a. Nomad, is abducted by someone Steve thought was a friend, he suspects Bucky's hand at work and calls upon the people who know Ian best, Sam Wilson, Sharon Carter, and Misty Knight, to help him to get to the bottom of the attack. Has Bucky finally gone too far? Why has Nomad been taken, and what does it have to do with a portal to Dimension Z opening over a secret battleground in Alaska? The Symbol of Truth and the Sentinel of Liberty reunite for a pulse-pounding crossover event that will make them question everything they believe in and each other. Now, this is a good crossover event to me because it's taking both Captain America series and putting them together, and it makes sense to do so.
Okay.
Now Kelly and Lansing are writing Symbol of Truth.
Yeah.
And Sentinel of Liberty, I forget who's writing that. Not them, I don't think. But I don't know. I mean, I want to read this so bad. I am desperately waiting for this trade to come out, and I think it might have already been released, and I just missed it.
Yeah. Yo, what happened to Patrick Gleason? Like, he was coming out hot. Remember, he had that one hot Spider-Man book, and it's just like,
yeah,
kind of died out a little bit, and now I see this cover of him, like, oh, okay, I like that Baron Zemo cover. That shit is sick. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm not interested in the Captain America stories like this, man. But hey, I don't know. You gonna pick it up on the trade?
Yeah, I really want to. I don't know what the whole play is with Misty Knight in this too. She's been used a lot lately. I don't find her character very entertaining.
She was very entertaining in the Netflix series. She was pretty cool. Playing the cop or whatever.
In what series?
What was it? Wasn't it? She was on Iron Fist. She was in Luke Cage, wasn't it? And
I never watched it.
Oh, you never watched that? Okay. Well, there you go. All right, next guy here.
Carnage #12, which is interesting because, as we spoke about a couple weeks ago, the guy who is writing Red Goblin, Alex Packnadel, is now on Carnage. Cletus Cassidy is back in a bloody new vision of Carnage. Spurned by its longtime host, the Carnage symbiote has undertaken a quest to push the boundaries of itself and its understanding further than ever before. But as seen in the visceral pages of Carnage #10, Cletus Cassidy himself hasn't been sitting idly by either. Bound to an all-new type of symbiote, the Extreme Beat, Cletus has a whole new array of deadly abilities, and he's eager to put a bloody and eager to put to a bloody and brutal test.
Yeah, I mean, last issue was okay.
You read it?
Yeah, I read it. I kind of forgot, but I read it and it was pretty cool. I don't know if it was a first appearance in that one or something because I wasn't familiar with the character. But yeah, it seems like Cletus Cassidy is like his own symbiote now. He's definitely because I think the Carnage and Cletus Cassidy, they're like separate. And I don't know. The concept is pretty cool. Surprisingly, this is worth reading. Not worth reading, but you can read this and you can be like, oh, okay, it's not too bad. I'll tell you one thing, I'm not reading Venom, but maybe this might be doing better than Venom. I don't know.
Can't be doing any worse. Venom is bad. Bad. Cosmic Ghost Rider #1, second print. Did you read the first one?
I did not read this one.
I did.
Did you enjoy it?
It was okay. It was a Stephanie Phillips book for sure.
All right.
It was quick. I like her pacing, how it's very let's kind of get to the point here, because there's certain comic books that I like that are long.
Yeah.
But some of these I just want to get through them. Frank Castle is in space and he's living at I think he's on some planet actually right now that's like kind of like a Western planet, and this entity comes looking for him. It's a simple read. It caught my attention. I'll continue it for now.
Yeah, I really don't like these mesh characters, but this is one that I can roll with. You know what I mean? Um, the first appearance is in Thanos, right? The Thanos story. What was it? That came out like 3-4 years ago, 4 years ago, maybe I think it was. And the origin story is amazing. I really really enjoyed the origin story. Go back to that. Go check it out. I don't know what issue it is. I don't know if it was 16, 15, or whatever. Pretty damn good issue, man. But yeah, man, like you said, and plus, this character right here, don't get it twisted, man. He's not a serious character. This guy right here. I don't know if how this series here, he's a little jokey and this and that, but that's what he was when he first came out. I don't know how he is now, because now you got a different writer on him. So I don't know.
Guardians of the Galaxy #1.
Damn,
Brand new Guardians.
That's a dope ass. Who's on this?
So Colin Kelly and Jackson Lansing.
That Doom cover. Damn.
Yeah, right.
Shit.
Who are the Guardians of the Galaxy? 1 year ago, the Guardians of the Galaxy were destroyed. Their optimistic future shattered by the betrayal of one of their own. Now they ride the space lanes of a lawless corner of the galaxy, trying to outrun their tragedy. Can they rediscover their heroism and humanity on the bleakest frontier? Can they forgive the failures of their past, or will they fade into the dark, eternally unforgiven? And obviously, writers Jackson Lansing and Colin Kelly, who we just talked about doing Captain America. They did the Kang story. They do a lot of stuff.
This just sounds like a Western a little bit.
I love this cover.
The A cover looked like Cad Bane, right? Or
right?
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that Doom definitely, man. I love Doom, man. Doom is a dope ass character. I gotta put this on my pull list. That just for that cover.
Yep.
But I don't know.
I like this one in 25 too.
Yeah, that's nice. Really nice.
Thanos 13 is the first appearance of Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Yeah, but I think the origin story is on 15 or 16. One of the issues. But yeah, see what Josh was mentioning. The color looks just so amazing, and just the shading and everything. That sketch does no justice.
No, right? And see his fingers are different.
Yeah. Yep.
Hallows Eve #1 second print. I thought this was really good.
Yo, when you first told me about this character, about how they with the mask and this and that, I was like, all that bullshit, whatever. I read it. I didn't feel like lost anything, whatever. I'm not familiar with this character at all. Let me just go through it real quick. How's he right there? Yeah, I'm not familiar with this character at all. I don't know if she's been around in the Spider-Man universe. I don't know. But I like this character, man. I like the fact that when she puts on a mask, she becomes that, right, or whatever. Yeah, the invisible, when she robbed the bank, I thought that was pretty damn dope. When she turned to the werewolf, that shit was crazy, But yeah, man, I could see myself continuing reading this.
It's a good story. I'm telling you, I've liked her story, Janine's story, and I've talked about it a few times on FOC, going all the way back to the end of Spider-Man Volume 5. With the whole Beyond Corporation. Janine to me is more interesting than Ben Reilly. Like by a mile, as a matter of fact. And every time she's in a Spider-Man book, I'm like paying attention extra. Like the whole thing. So she's on the run right now. She's obviously wanted and she's trying to get back to Ben. She robs the bank. And when she's trying to escape the bank, she puts on the werewolf mask, becomes a werewolf, bites the guard. Which then she goes back home, and then you find out the guard turns into a werewolf, which she's like, holy shit. Like,
how the fuck that happened?
Yeah, right. Yeah. So I think it's dope. Now, I actually have the Stephanie Hans cover. That's the one that I got. I think it's stupid that they did a 1 in 25 version.
Let me see. Oh, that's nice. This
Yeah,
is real
right.
nice. Yeah.
But a 1 in 25 virgin. Come on, man. Just I don't know. I think ratios on second printings are just stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, but of course, what is the one Spider-Man variant or incentive variant that I do not have that is probably worth the most in the last couple of years? Is her first appearance, the second printing 1 in 25, the black and white cover. It's like $150 book. It's like a $400 book in a 9.8.
Yeah, this was surprisingly a good read, man. A real good read, because I thought this shit was gonna be shit. I thought it was gonna be
All
Hallows
these.
Eve.
So look, I don't like all these like offshoot like mini
Yeah.
series from things, but like the best things lately have been these offshoots: Red Goblin, Gold Goblin, Hallows Eve.
Everything but, well, yeah, I'm not gonna say ASM because
Yeah, it's
I
not
read
bad.
ASM. I
Yeah,
read ASM.
yeah. ASM this week, which we can talk about ASM right now because ASM's not on here. ASM was really good this week.
ASM was good, and it picked up right after the what, they took a little break for 2 issues, right? The writer and the
Yeah.
artist.
And I did not like those 2 issues. I know you liked the first one. I
The
did
first
not
one was
like those.
decent. The first one was decent, and I like Terry Dotson's art in there too. So.
But with this one, you get to see them go back. They're finally going back and going to tell the story of what happened between him and Mary Jane.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah. When they would talk about, it's kind of like it takes place now, right? And then you see how Mary Jane and Peter Parker's not together. Something's happening to Peter Parker, like his spidey's tingling and shit like that, whatever. And some shit is popping off. Somebody's coming, right, or whatever. And
That's
then
the past, though.
yeah, no. But in the beginning, you know, they link up. They didn't link up.
Right.
Yeah, they were talking about it.
Yeah, they're like he's coming back or something.
Yeah, he's coming back,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
And then some shit happens, whatever. The tornado, it was like a big tornado guy or whatever the fuck. What's his name? I don't even know his name.
Well, I don't know what the name of I forget the name of the god, but that's the human dude. That's the Scribble Man.
The Scribble Man. There you go.
And that's Doctor. What's his name? He's from like way back. Raven or something, or Raven. I can't remember what his name is. But I totally forgot until they showed it at the end of volume 5, after Ben becomes Chasm. The last page is when he's standing in the window, like all bright and shit, and says, like, I've come for you, or whatever he says. I totally forgot that even happened until they brought it back up again in this last issue. So we'll see. Hallows Eve 2 also coming out. So 5-part series. I'm down. I'm down for this. And the writer of this, Erica Schultz, will come up again a little bit later in this presentation, so to speak.
Okay. All right.
I've never heard of her before, but 2 books right now. Granted, it's only 1 issue for each one so far, but I'm liking them, digging them both.
Yeah.
Miles, number 5. He's just fighting Rabble right now.
Well, awesome. Alex Ross.
Good read.
Cover, yeah. Dope cover. Can't say much. I didn't read it.
Yeah. And I only put this up here for the Kingpin cover.
Yeah.
And if you get the 1 in 100, you get Kingpin and Loki on this one. Sort of giving the finger a little bit.
All right. Yeah. Okay. What's next?
Silver Surfer Ghostlight number 3.
I was gonna read number 2, but I was not can do it.
I know, and I've had this feeling since the beginning that this is going to be an important series, and I think it is. I think there's some bad, like the bad guy in this. I think he's going to be somebody. I do. I don't know why.
I mean, I feel you, but it's like, if my whole thing is like, you gotta have a banging beginning, like, boom, kick down the door, motherfucker, I'm here. You know what I mean? Like, but that didn't do it for me the first issue, and it was a Silver Surfer book, and it wasn't even a Silver Surfer in the book. It was like, yeah, he only showed up at the end of issue 1. But issue 2 dropped this week, and I was gonna read it, but I was like, nah, I'm good.
The art is just,
and the art is not all that either. Interiors.
Spider-Gwen, Spider-Clones #1, second print. Did you read this?
This dropped this week. I did not read this because you didn't put it on your list, so I was like, I'm not gonna read it.
Oh, I didn't.
No.
Oh, that's because did it come out last week or was it this week?
I
No,
think
it
it
was
was
last week that it came out.
last
Yeah,
week. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So again, this is just kind of like more of like the last one. That with the what was it? The Gwen verse where like all the clones were like good clones of her. Now she's getting bad clones of her.
Yeah.
The story's written, I think, a little tighter, a little better so far. Just one issue, but it just starts off. She's fighting like the Sinister Six from Peter's world. She doesn't understand what they're doing there because on Earth 65 there are no bad guys.
Yeah.
And her fighting the Sinister Six ends up destroying this like one girl's like laboratory and kills her. I don't know if it's her boyfriend or husband or partner or whatever. And she's obviously the one wants to get revenge on Gwen, so she makes clones of her to come after. I don't know. Same thing with this 1 in 25 version of they already did a trade dress version of this on the actual issue 1, so kind of a cop out.
Stupid. Okay. Okay.
Ewoks #1. Just put this up here for a new Star Wars #1. I feel like maybe we don't give Star Wars enough love, but Star Wars comics just don't grab me. And I love Star Wars.
Yeah. Not for nothing. I mean, that 8 cover is really nice. That Ryan Brown cover is really nice. Real detailed. I like it. So, I mean, am I gonna pick an Ewok book? I don't know, but there'll be some crazy shit, Josh. Like, in this series, there'll be one big fucking first appearance in here or some shit like that.
There will be something stupid like that. Peach Momoko, I have to say, she does some pretty good Star Wars covers. Like the Yoda cover that she did from way back when for Scorpion Comics and the Vader cover that she did.
It's like her art kind of like it goes well with it.
Right.
Style.
So yeah. So on the moon of Endor, occupied by the species called Ewoks, a group of these stout creatures has gathered around the fire to recount tales of triumph, defeat, and horror. In the art-forward manner of storytelling, watch an eclectic group of artists interpret the stories from the unique minds of Ewoks in a manner they can only envision. So I don't know if this is going to have any words in it.
I know, right? Because they don't really talk unless they translate when I'm doing one of them translating shits. Or
maybe, yeah, right. Because they don't speak.
Yeah, they do speak, but
they speak. They don't speak English
or
common or whatever they call it. I forget what they call it. Not common. They call it something.
1 in 100. Like Josh says, cop out to me. But fucking art is dope, though. I ain't gonna lie. Ryan Brown cover's dope. Okay.
X-23 Deadly Regenesis, which is the stupidest name, Regenesis. It sounds like that Metal Gear Solid, or what was it? No, Metal Gear. What was the one with Raiden?
Sons of Liberty.
No. The offshoot that they did. It had some stupid name like this. Oh my god, what the hell was it?
It's all right, man. It's all right.
Anyway, did you read this?
I did read this.
And
I mean, I'm not a big X-Men guy or whatever. And,
Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Revengeance. I'm just making up names.
I'm not a big X-Men guy, but I like this character. I like this character, X-23. Wolverine's badass as it is, but I don't know. This book didn't really grab me.
Really?
It didn't. It was good in a sense that I could read it, and I'm down for the next issue. But it wasn't like, yo, boom. Like it didn't catch me. It didn't catch me like something monumental because maybe I'm not familiar with so many characters in here, who they are or whatever. But I can't relate. I should say with this character. So it's good for reading if you're an X-Men fan, I guess, but it's just not for me, I guess.
Yeah, I liked it.
I felt lost. How about that? There you go.
Okay, yeah, you do need a little bit of to have read a little bit of her stuff, or at least looked it up. I would say a little bit of it. Like obviously, I loved NYX. That was great. I've read a couple other things, not a ton, but this takes place in between. I forget what, but she's off on her own, kind of trying to like find herself, and she's ends up saving some people out of a burning building, and she's being tracked by Kimura, who used to train her at the facility. And now they're coming after her. She used to be like the prize pupil. And this dude, Haymaker, I don't know if he's a new, I think he's new. I don't ever remember him. Has some sort of problem with her that isn't explained yet, but I liked it. I thought it was good. And this is being written by Erica Schultz, the same one that did that's doing Hallows Eve.
Yeah, that call me that right there when you said about Haymaker and whatever, that I wasn't too sure what was going on with that. You know what I'm saying? Because he has some type of issue with her. Want to kill her, whatever. And Kimura's sending him to go, to her location where she's at now to kill her. And that's basically the next issue, right?
Mm-hmm.
In issue 2, and it seemed like there was some type of history there, but you saying that we don't know really yet what it is. Makes me want to know a little bit more. You know what I mean about what's the beef? What's up?
And I like how this is being set up by Kingpin.
Yeah. Yeah, true that. All right, there we go. Yo, an honorable mention though.
Go ahead.
I did read Adventures of Superman, the John Kent book that came out.
Was it good?
It was a Tom Taylor book, and
I totally forgot about it.
The way it started was fucking dope.
Yeah,
was fucking dope. Basically, it's this Ultraman just going around fucking killing Superman in the multiverses. He's basically what Superman should be. Basically, he's fucking shooting laser beam, making fucking Superman explode and all that. It was just so dope the way it started out. And then it got a little bit woke because with John Kent being his sexuality and shit like that. So it's like you took away a little bit from that, and then you got a little bit like CW-ish for me. I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, but I did like it. I did enjoy the story. I ain't gonna lie. You got to see what's the Zod guy, the Black Superman.
Val-Zod.
Val-Zod, there you go. In this one, and he came from a different multiverse to basically warn John Kent, this Ultraman killing all the Supermans in the multiverse, and he's gonna eventually kill you and your dad. And he came with Red Tornado, and ended up being Red Tornado being Lois Lane from a different multiverse, which is pretty fucking dope.
Why is he killing all the Supermen?
That I don't know. I know Ultraman was, I think, in Action Comics. There was a story arc between that, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I need to go back and read a little bit more about Ultraman. But I like the way this started off. I am gonna read issue 2 to see what happens. But yeah, man, the way it started off, Josh, just go back and read it. It was dope. It was just fucking dope. I don't know. I've never seen a DC book Superman be handled like that. Just put it that way.
All right. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
Not a lot of DC well, there is, but nothing that really interests me. This Deadly Duo. I like this old cover.
What we got here? Oh yeah. That's pretty cool. Batman and the Joker.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like a trade paperback?
No, it's issue 6.
Oh shit, you're right. Yeah. I forgot this.
Deadly Duo. Yeah.
That's incentive.
Yeah, 1/100. Yeah.
If it was 1 in 25, I'll get it, but 1 in 100.
Batman Vengeance. I still have never read this book.
Yo, listen, I don't think I've read it because I don't remember it. But I've heard like this is like that Bane story is really good, really good. So, all right, okay. Well, I see some titties. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why this is up here. I think this is a mistake because there's not just one cover.
All right.
So I don't know what that's doing up there. Flash. Almost at 800.
I want to know how this book is doing now because I haven't heard nothing about the Flash.
No, nothing. Nobody cares.
Because I like the Flash. I like the Flash characters. I like the villains. You know, yes, I think he has some pretty damn good villains. Besides Batman and Superman, I think Flash is next in line to have like one of the best like villains.
Really, you think so?
I think so.
I wonder how this is going. I started this. I read 2 issues and it was like, whatever.
Yeah.
Poison Ivy still going. Okay.
Where is that? Like 20 already?
11.
I felt like 20 something. Okay. Soko. Static Shock.
Mm-hmm.
I think issue 1 came out, no? Oh.
Not last week.
No, okay.
I thought this West of Sundown got canceled.
I don't know, bro.
All right. There's a couple books I wanted to... Oh, did you read Nottingham? Tales from Nottingham?
I couldn't find it online. Nottingham, I have not been reading Nottingham since the beginning of volume 2.
Okay.
I can't.
Okay.
Yeah. It's okay?
The
Tales of Nottingham?
Yeah.
True, right?
Yeah, because remember, this is the first time it's not drawn or written by the artist
By the usual.
Yeah, right. And it was okay. The art was okay, and the story was okay. The thing is it ends on a cliffhanger, and I don't think it's issue 3 is picking up from where this left off.
Yeah, because I think each issue is different. Right?
Yeah. Which is kind of cool in a way. It leaves you like, oh, I wonder what happens. But at the same time, it's like, well, I want to know what happens.
I want more.
Yeah.
Well, good to know that that story can be carried on, without David Hazan and my man what is it, Shane Volk?
Yeah. Shane Connery Volk.
Shane Connery.
Still water, still going. Still water, still going.
There you go.
Undiscovered Country.
Still going?
You know what? I got to read issue 50. Richie stopped getting these finally. I'm like, oh, come on, man. I freaking take a copy every time it comes out and then read it and put it back. I don't want to have to actually go into my Walking Dead and read the issues out of there. It keeps me on pace. You know what I mean?
Why don't you get like those trades, the hardcover trades that they came out, like the big ones?
Yeah, well, there's like a million of them. Those hardcover ones, because I think it's like not a million of them. It might be like the small ones. I think it's 25 per issue, and I don't like those. What do they call them? The compendiums. They're like really flop. They're like, I don't know. They get destroyed really easy. Boom. Boom has this. I was gonna put this on the list, but there's a lot of covers that I couldn't figure out if some of these were store exclusives. Seasons have teeth.
Hold on, like this, Josh. Let me highlight myself. Boom, book 1.
Yeah, turn it.
And I think each issue, like volume 1, has red, and I think they're different colors. I think it's like 18 volumes or something like that.
I don't remember. I don't remember
this
that. There was a different hardcover one that they did. I think that had slip cases.
Yeah, and this was black and white too.
The
original. So,
which one do you have? Just number 1?
I only have the first one. I thought I had 2 volumes, but yeah, it looked like I only have 1. So, oh shit! Anyway, go ahead, my bad.
To be honest with you, I don't have room for another bunch of omnibuses, and I have a shit more omnibuses coming. I don't have room for those. So, but yeah. I would love to have a nice hardcover set of The Walking Dead. That's a set that you like to have.
I think you'll like it because it matches. It's like different colors. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know if you've seen them though. All right, what else we got?
Star Wars High Republic Adventures. Now this is weird because they I don't know what issue they're up to. I want to say 3 has come out or maybe 4, but 4 it kept floating on and off FOC, and I never really saw a picture for it.
Mm.
So let me do this now before I forget. Well, IDW. Okay. So I guess Last Ronin is on this week. I didn't think it would be because they didn't have any pictures up, and sometimes these IDW ones pop on and off. So I guess we have Last Ronin Lost Years number 3 coming up. Issue 2 still not out yet. Issue 1 was okay though.
I got it from my Doctor Doom right now.
It's a pretty cool Rocksteady and Bebop.
Oh, yo, what you think about the movies coming out?
Stupid.
I think it's pretty cool, man. I thought it was pretty cool. I like the fact that they taking a different view on the turtles. I like the people voicing the villains and other characters.
No, fucking John Cena. Come on, man. Look.
As what is it? He's Rocksteady, right?
Right. When it comes to turtles,
Yeah.
I can only accept two things: the original cartoon. That look, you want to change the voices, maybe I can get behind that. But it has to be that look. And that's very simple to do. I don't know why you don't go back to that. And the way the original movie looked. Not how this Michael Bay shit looks. Ruined my fucking childhood again.
But this is in a style that's not neither. Because this kind of looks like, yeah, this is different, you know?
It's just, I've watched or at least known about all the different iterations that they've tried, and none of them, they don't grab me. It just doesn't feel
So right. You're saying you're not going to see it?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
You might like it.
Probably not.
Probably so.
No.
Yes.
Fantastic Four. I stopped reading this book. Just couldn't.
You okay?
Yeah, just couldn't. Wasn't
grabbing
me. And I don't like, they need this font. It's just, it doesn't work.
You better off for like a FF, right? A FF or like a F4 or some shit.
No, you need to go back to the way it originally looked.
I mean, yeah. I just put that Doom cover. I'm gonna pull this. That's all I want.
The Hello one is pretty good too.
Although, yeah, Hello's nice too.
I just hate having to buy some of these that it's like, I don't, like I was going to read Guardians 1, so I'll get that. Ooh, they didn't have this up yet, so that's the movie one.
Yeah.
Miracle Man, Marvel Tales. Ooh, they didn't show this Alex Ross cover before. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
And I know they pulled it off. They had issue 4 or 5 up finally from his series that was ongoing.
Yeah, I just noticed that they rebooted Predator, man. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Volume 2, Predator.
What do you mean they
Did they do it? They think issue 1?
Yeah.
Came out this week.
How many issues did they do of Predator, the one that you read?
That's what I'm saying. They didn't. There got to be another volume to that.
Would they rebooted it after like 2 issues?
I think 4 issues, 5 issues. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why. I didn't finish reading it though, but the first couple issues was good.
I like this Bounty Hunters cover. This reminds me also of the way the old books used to look.
I like it too. Gives me the Dark Horse vibe, right?
Yeah, but the way there was a Bounty Hunters book, Star Wars book from the late 80s, early 90s that looked just like this.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that cover right there looks like a Star Wars Dark Horse cover. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Yeah. It's a lot of Star Wars covers.
Mm-hmm. I think High Republic. Again, these covers, do something different, please.
Yeah, I think they should just change each color. Like it's just that blue always behind the skull. Yeah, change it up. Another facsimile of number 1. Wow.
Yeah, right.
They just came up with that like a couple years ago.
Dude, how dope are these freaking Scar covers?
Oh shit, Disney Scar.
Yeah. Disney villains. Chuck Brown. I mean, all of them.
They are nice.
Right?
They are nice. Wow.
Like, I don't want to buy a book, but like, that's freaking awesome.
Well, you know what? Pick it up, read it, and let me know how it is.
I don't care about reading it.
No? Okay, then. You just want it for the cover.
Yeah.
You want that for the cover.
I want that for something else.
Well, because Karma's a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah, blow that up.
Which one?
The blondie homage, the
This
sweet
one?
candy, no, the one on the neck,
Which,
right on the right, black and white one. Yeah, that one. Oh, I like
oh,
blondie.
Blondie, the band. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I like that cover. That's nice. Okay, I just wanted to see it. Love blondie, so that's why I want to see it.
Call me, Mike.
Maybe.
Hey!
Uh, okay, you got your. Oh no, that's the dynamic force. Never mind. I was looking at that right there. I was like, that is that the fucking violator?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What is this?
I don't know.
It looks kind of dark.
Yo. Remember that book? I'm sorry to cut you off, man. We
No.
almost done anyway. That book that you was talking about a couple of FOCs ago. That it was based off of something. It was like a Ubisoft thing, the pirates and all that shit or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Fucking, you're talking about
That came out this week.
Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones. Yeah, that. There you go. That. Started reading it, dude. Was
Yeah.
not feeling it.
It's probably just like how the game is going to be. Bad.
Yeah, I was not feeling it at all.
Just like how Suicide Squad game is going to be. Bad.
No, they delayed it, bro. They delayed it. But
Yeah.
they'll just cancel it.
Well, I don't know if it's actually been officially delayed. I think there's rumors that it's being delayed.
Okay. Well,
I don't know. So close it out while I look that up.
All right. Well, guys, man, that's our FOC this week, guys. You already know, guys. Catch this on comicbookinvest.com, guys. Make sure you go to the website, check them out, and check out other articles there, man. All right, they got some good shit there. I bought. I remember one time, my man Ben C did the GI Joe, like the first appearances and the keys and shit like that article, on CBSI, and it helped me a lot. It helped me a lot when I was hunting. Got some good books with that. And let me know, guys, what y'all anticipating for what we missed this week. You know, let us know in the comments. You know, I like to see yeah, guys. I know one guy, I forgot what's your name, but you be talking a lot about the indies, and he brings up a lot of the indie books, and it's good to know because I know a couple years ago indies was on fire.
Dude, you know what I actually broke out the other day? I actually took it out and then put it back with something that's killing the children. I almost got to it. Almost.
But didn't.
No, I got to get to Philadelphia. Also.
Damn, how hot is those books, huh? I got my second and third printing. I might as well start. No, my third and fourth printing. I might sell it because I don't need that. I don't need that shit.
So many books to read, man.
Anyway, guys, that's all we have this week. Again, make sure y'all go to your local shops to get your orders in, guys. All right. Besides that, any last words?
Nope.
All right, the Megalodon has nothing to say. By the way, guys, that's my IG handle, just in case y'all want to hit me up, interact, talk, whatever. All right, guys. I guess I'll see you next week, guys. Same bat time, same bat channel, guys. Later. Peace.